I am back. Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm bringing you some more Infinite Warfare. I'm bringing you some early class setup. So let's look at this setup. This is an MV4. Now I'm using the crypto mines. I'm going with blind eye. I'm going with tack resistant and hardwire. Some perks that I'm finding very helpful in the beginning part of the game. Now, you know everybody's running blind eye, so it's making some score streaks a little ineffective. Now, let me show you guys what I'm doing. See how I let that guy go before me? That's called the cheese method. I'm letting him lead the pack. If he wants to go ahead, that's fine. That'll allow me to fish people out. Now, I didn't get that guy right there, which I should have been able to help him. But look, I'm going to drop a crypto mine there, and I'm going to come around and drop a crypto mine here. Now, what I'm doing is being very strategic. Whenever I play a new Call of Duty, I want to be as strategic as possible, be as tactical as possible, and try to figure out the map. So what I'm doing is I'm going around and I'm learning the map. Now, since I don't have scavenger, you'll notice me picking up guns, something I didn't do in the past. But that's just to be prepared. I don't die a lot, so since I don't die a lot, I like to have a lot of equipment with me. Now, I'm on the map Breakout. Now, the one thing about this map is it's not too hard to figure out. I can definitely camp in that room I was camping in up there looking out that window. But what I'm doing now is this is how I learned the map. I'm pushing forward a little bit. Look at my teammates on the mini map. I was looking for where they were located, and now I'm going through the map, and I'm kind of listening. See, I'm getting right here, and I'm being strategic. I wanted to see how the spawns were. Now, I notice all my teammates are over there to the left. Now, I remember playing this at COD XP, and we were playing Domination. This is one of the flags. I was sitting back here laying people down. I got a sentry. So I just wanted to kind of come back here, and I wanted to see where the spawns were, and also be careful. You notice I'm sitting back here in head glitches. Look, there's a few guys there. So what I decided to do is push out, and of course, this guy came and got laid down. So I'm going to show you guys a great spot. But before I went there, I had to hit a few head glitches. Now, look, I'm going to work my way back around. And look, I'm cutting out some of the middle parts just to get to the good areas. Now, look at here. Look where my teammates are on the mini-map. They're all behind me. I'm going to drop a UAV. This is the only direction they can come from, unless they're going to go ahead and battle in the middle. And so what I'm doing here is I'm creating a no-rush zone. No, you're not allowed to come this way. Like I said, when I first start playing these games, I like to find a lane and hold the lane down. Now, don't get me wrong. Once you figure out the map flow, how things are going, the spawn points, you can venture out and be a little more adventurous and even switch up the guns. All I'm doing right here is creating this bottleneck. Now I got some teammates right here. Look at them on the mini map. Sometimes that kind of changed up my game plan, because if they push too forward, that means they can come behind me. So I'm always being conscious of where my teammates are. Look, and they called a UAV up. Look, a teammate just spawned behind me still. I'm always watching for the spawn point, so I'm keeping an eye on the mini map, and I'm locking this area down. See, look, get laid down. And look, they still keep coming. That was the Kingslayer. Sometimes when I'm killing people like this and I'm holding down a position and playing tactical, it gets challenging, because guess what? They keep coming back. It's the nature of a man. They don't want to let you keep laying them down. They're going to try different angles to get you. Maybe they're going to come run, jump off the wall this time, come up higher. And the only thing is, I try to get prepared for it. Look, I hear a guy behind me. Look, where's he? Where's he? See, there you go. And this is where a headset can come in handy, and just having some map awareness. He was shooting, giving himself away anyway. So at this point, I decided to push up. Look, I'm really close to my warden. So all I did was I pushed up into this room instead of sit behind her. I noticed they kept coming this way. So this is definitely a point. Look, see, there you go. I missed him, but I shot him in the butt. Hopefully I can get an assist point. Sometimes I do that. Oh, look, headshot. Get out of here, son. And like that, I got the warden. I snuck up, got a little risky, and it paid off. I was able to get that warden. Now I'm sitting back here on this head glitch. This is an awesome head glitch for laying people down. If you notice, I'm just sitting here and I'm letting my warden work. Now, they did buff the warden from the beta. The warden moves around a lot faster and a lot more. I haven't really even put it in sentry mode because I haven't had to. Look, I'm sitting here. He's getting my cheese. But look at that. My warden is laying people down. From here, you can guard here. A lot of times they spawn to the back, and what they tend to do is they run up this middle. I don't know why they don't come up that path a lot. That was the first spawn I did in the beginning of the game. A lot of times they like to run right through here. Now, the only thing I'm being conscious of, look at where my warden is. Oh, look, I missed that guy. But my warden laid him down. Now, my teammates are all over here, back here to the left. See where I'm looking? So that means there's only one direction for these guys to come, and that's over there to my right. And all I'm doing is look at that garden. Look, if they come up, they get laid down. That was a double bubble, one with the gun and one with the warden. Like I said, just be conscious of where your teammates are at all time, especially whatever game mode you're playing, whether it's kill confirm, TDM, or even domination. And that right there, that was the game. It was a short TDM game, but I wanted to show you some techniques in a gun. Look at that. I went 19-0. I know it's not the most kills in the world, but we'll get there one step at a time. All right, y'all, let's go.